Good morning and Sairam to all the students. I hope you all are learning from your online classes. Welcome back in your English grammar class. So students, in our last session of English grammar, we had covered many topics from our chapter number 2, determiners. So these are the types of determiners. Out of 6, we had covered 5 determiners. So we had covered articles, possessive, demonstrative, numeral. In numeral we have done ordinal and cardinal determiners. And today we will going to study about quantifiers, and it will be our last session of chapter number 2. So students, everybody knows these are the determiners, demonstrative determiners. So this, that, these, those, same, such, certain, and we had studied numeral determiners, and in numeral determiners we had studied cardinals and ordinal. Cardinals numbers or numerals 1, 2, 3, 4 number names, ordinals was second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Okay, so this was a short recall from your previous session. Now as I told you, today we are going to finish our sessions and of the chapter number 2, determiners, and the last type is quantifiers. Now what are quantifier determiners? A quantifier is a word or phrase which is used before a noun to indicate the amount or quantity. This is important. A quantifier is a word or phrase which is used before a noun to indicate the amount of quantity. This is the main thing, amount of quantity. The words which indicate the amount of quantity are known as quantifiers. Okay. Now, such as some, many, a lot of, a few, etc. Student, you can take out your pen or pencil also along with your rough notebook. Whatever you want to write, you can write in your rough notebook. So, the quantifier determiners are some, many, a lot, a few, and so on. Quantifier can be used with both countable noun and uncountable nouns. Now we had already covered our chapter number 1, nouns and types of noun. So countable nouns which we can count, uncountable nouns which we can't count. So this is important. Quantifier determiners can used with both countable noun and uncountable noun, but some quantifier can use with both, some only use with countable, some only use with uncountable. This we will see in our further video. Now here some examples. There are some books on the text. Now what is the quantifier here? Some, and book is noun, and book is noun. So here some is used with the countable noun. Some is used with the countable noun. Now Tom has many cats. Again here many is a quantifier and cats is a countable noun. Cat is a countable noun. So here Tom has many cats. So here in both sentence you can see first important thing that determiners always use before noun. In both case books and cats are noun. And second thing, we can use with this countable noun. So here we have a example of quantifiers. Now types of quantifier. So broadly they divide the types into three. Okay, so there are three main types of quantifiers. Now how? Quantifier that used with countable nouns, as I told you earlier also. So first one, quantifiers that are used with countable nouns. Second, quantifier that used with uncountable noun. Okay, like some used with countable noun much, some used with like many, and some used with uncountable noun much, and lastly quantifier that are used with both, So here they divide the types into three category: countable noun, uncountable noun, and third category is both. So how many types they have told you? Three. First, the quantifiers which used with countable noun, the quantifier which used with uncountable noun, and the last, the quantifiers which used with both, whether it is countable noun or uncountable noun. Now, quantifiers state precisely or suggest approximately the amount or number of noun. Now, this is the definition which more clear your idea of the quantifier. So, quantifiers state precisely or suggest approximately the amount or number of noun. So, here again amount or number of noun. They can be grouped by the noun types they quantify. These expressions are some, any, many, much, a lot of, a little, a few, etc. So, these are the expressions of quantifiers: some, any, many, much, a lot of, a little, a few. One by one I will explain these expressions also. So, now what this definition suggests to you, that basically quantifiers tell us the amount or number of noun in which they are used. Now, let's take these expression one by one. The first one is some and any. Now, some and any. First of all, where they use? Some and any are determiners and they express an indefinite quantity or number. Okay, indefinite, the main thing, it expresses indefinite quantity or number. It is used where it is not easy or necessary to say exactly how many, how much we want to mean. So, where you can use some or any? First of all, they both are determiners. Second, they express an indefinite quantity or number. Third, it is used when it is not easy or necessary to say exactly how many, how much we want to mean. So, we are not going to tell the exact number. Here we can say, I want some oranges, and some means maybe 2, some means maybe 3, like this. Now, some. Now, some we can use with countable noun. Here I am giving you example where some we have used with countable nouns. Now, student, one important thing you have to note, that in each sentence the quantifier some is before a noun. So, everybody knows these are the nouns. The second underlined word are nouns. Now, one by one, let's see the sentences. There were some postcards in my bag. So countable nouns, postcards countable noun. There are some students in the class. Now there are some cherries. There are some mistakes in the list. Now here we have postcard, student, cherries. Now these are the countable nouns and these are the nouns which we can count. Now here some also used with uncountable nouns. You can see some also used with uncountable nouns. Same way, dust, cheat, water, uncountable nouns, and we have used some with these uncountable nouns. Now first sentence, there is some dust on the floor. There is some dust on the floor. Now second, there is some cheese in the fridge. There is some cheese in the fridge. And the next one, there is some water in the jar. There is some water in the jar. So here we have used some with both countable noun and uncountable noun. Now one more important thing about some and any, that some basically we used with affirmative sentence and any we use with negative sentence. Some we use with affirmative sentence and any we use with negative sentence. Often we use with negative sentence, okay? So some we use with affirmative sentences and any we used with, often we used with negative sentences. So as I told you, some we use with countable nouns and also some we use with uncountable nouns. Let's move on to the any. As I told you, any often we used with negative sentences. So here any and the combination of countable nouns. Now one by one let's see the example. The first example is, there aren't any people on the moon. There aren't means negative sentence, any people on the moon. Now second, there aren't any skyscrapers in our town. Third, there are not any empty chairs for the guest. And one more thing, any we can use with interrogative sentence also. So last I have given you one example of interrogative. Okay, so here is the example. Are there any doctors in your family? So you can, now you know, any we use with negative also and interrogative also. So clear, students? Now the next expression is much. Much with uncountable nouns. The next expression of quantifier is much. Now much. She has got much influence on you. Now basically much used with the uncountable noun, because the things which we cannot count, so we use much. She has got much influence on you. There is much orange juice in the glass. Here the word is orange juice, not orange. So orange juice is uncountable noun. So there is much orange juice in the glass. Now the next expression is many. The next expression is many. So many we use with countable nouns which we can count. I have many postcards. And see, here first sentence is affirmative, second sentence is negative. There aren't many people in the street. So now you can see how we are using the same expression in both kind of sentences. I have many postcards. There aren't many people in the street. Now, more important thing, many and many is determiner. Here postcard and people are noun. So, determiners always used before noun, otherwise they will not call or used as determiner. So, here we used many in two sentences, first in affirmative, second in negative. Now, next expression is a lot of. So, a lot of means much. So, there are a lot of bus stops in Bronova. So, there are a lot of bus stops in Bronova. There is lot of milk in the jug. There is lot of milk in a jug. There isn't a lot of honey in the hive. There isn't a lot of honey in the hive. So, you can see a lot of can be used with both countable noun and uncountable noun. So, milk and honey uncountable, bus stops countable. Clear students? Milk and honey uncountable and bus stop countable noun. Now, quantifiers used with singular count noun. Singular count noun. Everybody knows about the singular and plural. Boys, boys, people, person, people, girl, girls. So, now every, each. Here are two expressions. Every, each. Now, you make me laugh every time you lie. You make me laugh every time you lie. I will talk to each person individually. I will talk to each person individually. Now, either, neither. Either, neither. Ronaldo could shoot very well with his either foot. With his either foot. Here, either means both. With his either foot. Neither. He is lucky. Neither foot showed anything wrong. He is lucky. Neither foot showed anything wrong. Okay, students. So, these are the words or quantifiers used with the singular count nouns. So, every, each, either, neither. Now, quantifier used with singular count nouns, and these are also here. Some more I have given you. A few, plenty of, several. I gave him a few candies. I gave him a few candies. Plenty of means many. We have plenty of hot dogs. It should be enough. We have plenty of hot dogs. It should be enough. Several. Several buildings were damaged in the earthquakes. Several buildings were damaged in the earthquake. So, these are the some quantifier which use with the singular count nouns. So, student, this video was on quantifiers. I hope you all understand this properly. Now, let's recall all the parts one by one through the video. As I told you, this one the last session of this chapter number 2, and along with this video I am sending you one worksheet in which only I have given you the exercise based on the quantifier. So, first of all, you have to study these topics very well and repeat the media again and again. Try to understand the topic and then solve the exercises and submit. So, students, I hope you all are understanding everything very properly and taking the advantage of these online classes. So, let's see types of determinants, then so here are the types of determinants. As I told, determinants are the words which used before noun. So we had covered articles, a in the, definite and indefinite, possessive, demonstrative, numerals, ordinals. Ordinal has two parts. Numeral has two parts, ordinal and cardinal. And today we have done quantifiers. Quantifier, some, many, much, a few, a lot, so on. Okay, student, we will meet in our next session with some more information. Saira.